On this exciting episode of Talking Beards, Romantic Justin is our super awesome guest. He's from a Facebook group called Whalers Among Us, and they are currently doing a fundraiser for the United Way of Southwest Louisiana to raise money for the Hurricane Laura relief. Can you believe that? This is great. We talked to Romantic Justin about lots of different things. I mean, what you got to do is really listen, but we talk a little bit about how he got involved in the bearding community, how he became the youngest CEO of Pepsi. I think that's what we talked about. And why he dyed his beard red. But if you really want to know the answers to all these questions, you better tune in to this week's exciting episode of Talking Beards, the podcast, and you should go listen to it right meow. Welcome to the Talking Beards podcast, an entertainment news show all about the world of facial hair. You can catch the show live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern by going to talkingbeards.com. While you're at the website, you can check out all the other cool things that we do. We cover the latest news going on in the beard and mustache world, from competitions, contests, fundraisers, and all the charity work. We also have special guests each week talking about what they're doing to make a difference in the facial hair world. We also do trivia each week with really great prizes, compliments of Honest Amish. So make sure you tune in every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. at talkingbeards.com. Now let's get on with the show. Let's go live in high definition.
We did. I clicked the high definition one.
We are so high definition that...
Look at us. Oh my gosh. Beard Laws is live. Scott Sakura is live. Talking Beards is live. Talking Beards is live on YouTube. My phone is going nuts right now. That's probably us, huh? Making it do that. You think?
It's probably.
Oh, why am I talking? I feel like Natalie. I'm just screaming into the microphone.
Screaming cheetah wheelies?
Yeah. Y'all made fun of me last night. It was like, oh, that's Aaron's thing. You don't have to whisper. It's stupid anyway. Remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, that's what you're supposed to do. That was the whole point.
No, it wasn't.
It is. We don't have anybody watching us on Twitch yet. What the heck's going on?
Hey, we had a new Twitch watcher last night.
What? This is amazing. We're huge over on Twitch. I don't know. We got 19 people in here. Guess what time it is?
Oh, hey.
You don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe I'm not going to say that.
Look at this. Aaron has better than Scott. Can you believe that?
Kyle Waller is the smartest human being ever.
He is not. Stop it.
Why are y'all in my garage anyway?
I don't know.
Get that off there.
Why are we still whispering? Why are we not live?
Oh, hey!
Oh, jeez, man. I'm like,
because I was gonna say oh hey, and then you're like, oh, here we go. You're just gonna say oh hey, and so I didn't. Then I just panicked and forgot what I was doing. So
yeah.
Oh hey. So yeah, we're back. We were gone last week, and now this week we're not gone. So welcome back, Scott Sakura.
Welcome back, Aaron D. Johnston of Aaron D. Johnston and Johnston.
That's us. So yeah, this is episode number 88 of Talking Beards.
Are we going to go back in time?
We are. See, that's the same thing I think about. Every time I see the number 88, I'm like, yeah, we're going back in time. But anyway, yeah, so I'm Aaron D. Johnston. Like I said, we're back. We were gone last week, and Scott, got his new equipment, and he's all ready to go, and it's not hooked up. So, we're getting close. So, like I said, I'm Aaron D. Johnston. You can, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not even supposed to say my Instagram and stuff right now. I'm back on TikTok. I did like 7 TikToks in a row. So things are getting pretty exciting over there. So yeah, go to @TalkingBeards over on TikTok. Yeah, that's about it. What's up, Scott?
Oh, not much. I am Scott Sakura. You can find me over on the Facebook and the Instagramas. What's the, am I not supposed to do that?
No, you're fine. That was just exciting.
Oh, yeah, you just go.
You've been posting on Instagram lately.
I know. I've been excited.
That's cool.
I know. I've been excited about it. I figure I'm like, I gotta get out there. I don't know. But yeah, you can find me Scott Sakura, Facebook, Instagram. Find us Talking Beards on Facebook.
.com too.
.com. Yeah, well, that's what you got to do is you got to go to talkingbeards.com. We just updated the website. There's lots of cool stuff on there, but we will show you a little bit of that stuff coming up shortly because there is some stuff that we want to talk about. We want to share with you, and we want to show you how to navigate through it because it is important that you check it out. But
super important.
We do at the beginning of every single episode of Talking Beards.
It's been a while since we did this because, we've been gone for a couple of weeks. What happened? Don't do allergies. Don't do it. Stare at the light bulb. Isn't that what you're supposed to do when you're about to sneeze?
Stare at the light.
Carol. Yeah, so this is the point in it. Every episode where we beg you to go out and share this episode of the legendary Halfbeards. What's up, Scott Turner?
Turner says, hello, guys.
I think it's more like, hello, guys.
Oh.
I think that's what Scott sounds like.
I think I talked to him on the phone the other day. He does not sound like that.
You're wrong. So share it. Look at us. Oh wait, we're not even there.
We're probably in the background. I know we're in the background somewhere.
Yeah. So that's our guest tonight, Justin Romantic.
He's all about the romance.
And Cher and Ryan Sheebley. So yeah, that's share this episode. That's the moral of that story.
Blur.
Did you say blur?
I said molar.
Oh, I thought you were just like blur like that.
Look at Glanders here.
Oh gosh.
He's like
freaking Sean Glander. He's probably huffing glue right now or something.
Oh my gosh. Stafford's here.
Wow. Freaking Stafford.
Of the Stafford wives?
Yeah. All the Stafford wives.
Oh my gosh. There's so many people here tonight.
Look at this. We
did it.
We did it. So now what?
Well, now we're going to do now's the time on Sprockets when we dance. Right? No.
Wrong. I was dancing.
No, you weren't.
I was. Yeah, so we're going to bring up the talkingbeards.com basically slash Maddie's comp.
You're right.
Yeah, so that's what we were going to do next. So everybody, we are pitching a little competition on October 3rd, 2020, just so everybody knows. Online registration is up and running. All you have to do is go to the Eventbrite page, or you can go to talkingbeards.com, find competition, click on it, and it will take you to the Eventbrite page.
No, that's not what you're going to do. You're going to do this right here.
What? Will that not work?
That because there is no header up there called competition.
Oh, what's it called? Oh, it actually is Beard for. So you go to talkingbeards.com and click on Beards for Maddie, and it will take you to the Eventbrite page.
Or you can
go ahead.
This is what you do. Click on the banner right there, and then it'll take you right to the event page.
Yeah, so just find this picture on there and click it.
Yep. And then it'll take you to the Eventbrite page. It'll show you all the details for the event. It'll show you all the categories. It'll explain to you exactly how everything's going to happen. And then what you do is you come up here and you hit tickets.
Boom. Then, go to tickets.
Boom. And then
pick your ticket.
Pick your ticket. And all you got to do is enter an amount you would like to donate. And that is the cost of your ticket. So if you want to donate
like $1 million.
Yeah, or 5 or 10 or 15 or
as close to 1 million as you can put in that box.
Yeah, as close as you can. So, but yeah, so we're just doing donations. So whatever you can afford to give, everyone's kind of probably a little tight right now because of the all the stuff that's going on. And I don't know if a lot of people have been out of work for a couple of months and stuff like that. So, but if you feel so inclined to help us out with this, that would be awesome. So
hashtag Beards for Maddie.
Hashtag.
So yeah, all you got to do is buy your Eventbrite ticket. And then once you buy your Eventbrite ticket, if you do not already have an FHL app, downloaded and registered and all that good stuff, do that. Go to FHL, go to the Apple Store or Google Play or whatever the Android thing is, and then just send a picture of yourself to talkingbeards1@gmail.com, and you're done. That's all you got to do. And then sit back and relax. And October 3rd, I think 8 o'clock Eastern time is what we decided, or 7. I don't remember.
Probably 7.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
I think it's 7 now that I said that. Yeah, sit back and just watch basically a 2.5, 3-hour episode of Talking Beards. And it will also be an online competition. So nothing else for you to do. And it'll all be voted on by the fans. So what everybody did last time was, for Thursday, Friday, they just shared the crap out of their pictures and just told everybody to go vote for them on the FHL app. So there you go.
Excelente. Now it is time on the Talking Beards program where we do the BS Button Beard bulletin board.
Of butts.
No. But we would like to congratulate Sean Glander. He is now glue-free. He just got his 30-day coin. So if any of you guys missed the Techcraft Whisker event a couple months ago, he ended up in the hospital from too much Gorilla Glue. So we wanted to let everyone know to make sure that they don't use Gorilla Glue by their face.
Hey, so a little curveball I'm about to throw at you. Do you want to do news before BS Button so we can get Matt out of here so he can go do work stuff?
Do it.
You good?
Let's do it.
Let's take care of Matt. We'll take care of him. So
waving at us.
BS Button's Beard bulletin board of butts here in a minute. And so now we're going to bring in our news correspondent all the way from Beard Laws Studio.
LA
is Mr. Matt McClear.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you,
hat.
Mr. Poop? That hat is awesome.
Yeah, somebody I know has the same one, and we're hat twins.
What?
Yeah, this guy right here.
Come on. Poop hats.
We got poop hats.
Poop knives.
You guys are so stupid.
Talking poop. Coming to
Talking poop.
F It Friday near you sometime.
Yeah, hopefully maybe 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Probably 2 weeks. It'll be at 7 o'clock since, I got to work on Fridays, but
yeah,
it'll be all right.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty crappy, but fun at the same point.
So what's up, Matt?
Oh, just another fun little Taco Tuesday. And you got a new boom arm. That's fancy.
Look at it. It's red.
It's fancy. I noticed that.
Thanks. I'm glad you noticed it. I was trying to be like Scott, but he doesn't even use his red arm.
Oh,
there it is.
That's fancy too. I'm not that fancy.
You could be that fancy for $12.99 on Amazon.
I think I'm going to have to upgrade. Yeah. I think I can be fancy. So, sorry to mix things up, but there's some great stuff on the BS Buttons Beard Bulletin board coming up next. That's Quintuple B. Obviously, good evening. I'm Matt, and this is your Talking Beard News brought to you by Beard Laws. So apparently last week or the week before was National Dog Day and National Beard Day. So happy belated Dog Day and National Beard Day to you. That was my phone.
Beard
Sorry
Day?
about that. Yeah, it was National Beard Day and National Dog Day. I hope you guys didn't miss them. But
no,
I don't know. Somebody said you guys were happy.
I had a beard and a dog that day.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
Is Andrew Matson live on the show with us with his buzzing phone in the background, like that one
I think so. Yeah, it's my dog. My dog. Sorry.
He's texting you?
Yeah, he was like, I gotta poop. And you said something about being on Talking Poop sometime, and I don't know, it's a whole thing. But anyways, so Patty, who's a digital editor of the Irish Times, was just like everyone else and posted a whole bunch of pictures of his dog on Twitter. Then some dude named Connor, who was from Dublin, was like, hey, that dog sure looks a lot like mine. So he tweeted, hi, sorry, I think our dogs are long-lost brothers. So apparently they started chatting it up, and they actually adopted dogs months apart, and that their dogs were indeed actual long-lost brothers. And yeah, that's pretty crazy. The story went viral. It was on the internet. It was everywhere. And I think it's a pretty cool news article that, some more positive stuff that we need in our life. You can see the full article on mirror.co.uk. But I thought that was a good one. And this next story, Well, it's a little bit of advice and a little bit scary and a little bit maybe you shouldn't ever travel to this place. So
I don't like scary.
If a woman asks you to remove a rodent from the house, generally it's a pretty good idea to listen, especially if you are Abraham from Zambian. I'm not sure where that is. I didn't Google it. But it was just a normal night in the house for them, I guess. The wife came home from a night of drinking with her friends and was very upset and couldn't sleep because there was a mouse in the house. So she asked her husband to remove it.
Rhymes.
Yeah. See what I did there? He refused to remove it because he was in a bit of a mood and he was really tired. So she decided that she was going to bite off her husband's urination station. Apparently, the couple was separated, but they were living in the same house they didn't have anywhere to go. So, yeah, she got mad at him not removing the mouse, bit it off. Ironically, when he was rushed to the hospital, they had just got done treating another male with very similar injuries that was caused by nails, not a bite. So I'm not sure what's going on in that town, but stay very, very clear, maybe for a lifetime.
Yeah, never go there.
Never go there. But yeah. That's it for your Talking Beard news.
That was exciting, Matthew.
It was very painful reading the article, but I'm thankful that I'm not Abraham.
CT Anderson, you can go to poopknife.com and
that's not the website.
Originalpoopknife.com.
Originalpoopknife.com and pick yourself up a poop knife hat.
And rumor has it, if you type in Beard Laws all caps, it saves you 15%.
Huh.
But I don't know if that's true. Try it.
I've never tried it.
I don't know. Making it up.
This is great. So what's going on in your show this Thursday night, bud?
Thursday, we're going to interview somebody really amazing, but it's going to be a secret because we don't know yet. Iron Sanctuary's supposed to get back to me tonight to let me know. But he's West Coast, so the whole time difference, it really gets to me.
We're going to get a celebrity.
Yeah, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to interview, and probably the conversation of TikTok shutting down or not will come up. So if you want to hear our take, tune in Thursday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on all the Beard Law stuff, Facebook, YouTube,
Oracle
Twitch.
bought TikTok.
Yeah, or they were granted the winner to buy it, right?
They were granted the winners of the people that store the data from TikTok or whatever, however it is. But yeah, Oracle got it. Not Walmart, not Apple or Microsoft. Oracle.
From the Matrix. Yes, the one Nico was trying to find the whole time.
Yeah, we tried to buy it from all the money raised from Talking Poop, but we were just a little short on the bid.
We were close. I think we were like second or third.
We forgot to tell you, Scott, but sorry.
Yeah, Talking Poop is just rolling in the dough these days. So,
God, you guys are so dumb. All right, enough of this talk.
Okay, this is where I leave just unexpectedly. So you guys,
no, you are not, Matt. We would never ever do that to you. So, do you have anything important you would like to say right now?
Well, as a matter.
Wow, he didn't see that coming. Yeah, we tricked him. He thought he was going to get to say something important this time. So, yeah, this is the BS Buttons Beard Bulletin Board of Butts. And, yeah, brought to you by BS Buttons.
For all your button needs.
Yeah, all your button needs, for sure.
Buttons. BS Buttons.
All
right, so the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board is a bulletin board for everyone in this group. If you guys have anything you want to share with everyone, if you guys are doing a competition, an online competition, a fundraiser, some sort of charity thing, anything, if you want to just share it with everyone, word out, the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board is where you want to post it at. You're going to just go to the Talking Beards Facebook page, or you can just do a general Google search for the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board. It will take you here. Become a member, and then you can post away and share everything that you want to share. So you're going to see lots of stuff about online beard competitions tonight.
Yeah, so we've got like 2 weeks of stuff. So we're going to try to not take our time through here, but you never know. So go ahead.
Go ahead. So the first online one being announced that will be coming up in the near future is which one, Aaron?
Yeah, so this is it's not really a breaking news because it's out there, but yeah. So the National Beard and Mustache Championships 2020 will be online this year. I don't think they have a specific date or anything, but everything that was posted on the website says organized by Beard Team USA. This will be an online competition that will benefit directrelief.org. Stay tuned for further information on how to register and compete. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I think you go to nationalbeardchampionships.com and, find out more. But there's no more. That's all you can find out right now.
All right. So on September 28th, the Texas Craft Whisker Club show is going to be doing the Craft Beards Maddie's Battle, which like we said earlier, the Beards for Maddie, which is on October 3rd. We invited Maddie to be one of our craft beard makers along with her sister. So the two of them are going to go head to head. These are two people who've never made craft beards before, who really know nothing about Whiskerina or anything that has to do with the beard culture or beard lifestyle. So it's going to be really
quickly learning.
They're learning. Well, they're absorbing it all now because of all the stuff everyone's been doing for them. But yeah, this is going to be a really fun one to watch. So make sure you guys go over and set a reminder to watch this. We'll get a reminder for everyone. But yeah, so you're going to want to check this out. It's going to be a really fun one, and it'll be a week before the Beards for Maddie event on October 3rd.
Yep, there you go. So this is Christina M. Algaretti. She posted looking for volunteers. Number 1, need letters for 100 deployed soldiers. Also looking for donations for our care packages. And number 2, need letters for 70 new recruits currently in boot camp. So all letters can come to me, and I'll put together into large packages and send them out. So yeah, she's got a list of hygiene items that they'll need for donation, and hit her up and see exactly what they need. So
they want hard candies,
all the hard candy. So just remember, just one can make a difference.
Just one, all the ones.
You do not refresh.
What? Tell us about this one, Aaron.
Yeah. So this is looking like an online competition. I didn't really look into it very much. So this is the Thanksgiving Feast for the Homeless 2020. It's put on by Coalition of Beards. It's not a competition. Yeah, so it's just not a competition. They are currently accepting donations of traditional Thanksgiving meal foods. So yeah, hit them up. Go to the Coalition of Beards page or the event page and see exactly what they need, and send them a message and figure out where to send it and all that good stuff.
Natalie, tell us about this. Well, Natalie
D. Johnston posted this. So yeah, it's our buddy Michael Wallage over in the UK. He needs knee surgery, and so he had a extremely bad accident like 10, 15 years ago, and I think they were talking about cutting his leg off, and they ended up saving the leg, but now he's just in a ton of pain all the time, and he needs so that's exactly 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's, basically needs knee surgery, and he's going to have to pay out of pocket for a big chunk of it, and every little bit will help. So, Michael's a good friend of the show and a good friend of ours, and just every little bit will help. So I know he's in excruciating pain all the time, and hopefully he can get some knee surgery and get some of that taken care of.
All right. We'll talk a little bit more about this, but his new name for tonight, Romantic Justin.
Oh, Romantic Justin. I like that.
But anyways, the reason why he likes that, he's watching us from the background. He's all he's tickled red.
He is.
But anyways, they're God, I think it's coming this time.
Reading. Oh.
Woo! Whoa! Snorgle flats. All right. So anyways, they're going to be raising money for hurricane relief.
They're going to be raising money for the hurricane relief effort in Southwest Louisiana, and they're going to be working with the United Way. So this is a Hurricane Laura Response Fund. So yeah, we'll talk to him and he'll tell us all about it here in the next 10, 15 minutes.
All right. Last night, this was not tonight. This was posted last night. Bailey Boling versus George Anderson, the doctor.
The doctor. Yeah. So it was an exciting episode, and you can find it anywhere. So you can go to the Texas Craft Club Facebook page. You can go to the Talking Beards Facebook page and kind of scroll back, and you can watch last night's episode. It was really, really good. So check that thing out.
The theme was space. I noticed how no one is like blessed me in the chat room. There's like a bunch of jerks in here tonight.
Bless you, Scott Sikora.
Never heard of this conversation. What is this one? Beards for... Are you okay? We lost Aaron. We can't hear him now.
Whoops. I unplugged my mic.
Beards for Maddie. South Carolina Beer Mob presents. Sponsored by Honest Amish. What?
Jesus. I don't know what I did. I can't hear you. You're going to have to keep going.
Oh, all right. So Beard Mob South Carolina presents Beards for Maddie October 3rd. So go check it out. You know, we've been talking about it all night. This is the one where I needed Aaron for. Beard Mob Ladies presents Wonder Whiskers 1. Aaron's gone now. Oh, hi, everyone. Oh, hey. I can't.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. Just keep going.
But you're supposed to talk about this one.
He can hear me, but I can't hear him.
Anyways, Aaron had the information on this one. So they're doing, the Beard Mob is doing a Whiskerina competition. So more information, click on this link here. See, that's what I wasn't prepared. All right, calling all beards for Maddie. We are currently looking for mustaches. So if you guys have a mustache and are wanting to compete in the Beards for Maddie thing, make sure you click on the link here. Look at that mustache. Jeremy Owens of Owens Corning. Dawn. All right, they got shirts already. So the Beards for Maddie shirts on Teespring. I'm just gonna have to click on this link. I don't know exactly where they are at. So we'll have more information on that. But if you want to pick up one of these shirts, come over to the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board and click on this link. Aaron,
I'm back.
Can you hear me?
My bad. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh.
We have merch.
Yes. All right. Once again, another post for Beards for Maddie. Don't forget, it's a donation. We're not charging anything specifically. So if you want to donate $1 million, Aaron says, or $5, as I say, somewhere in between there, even more good.
Somewhere in between $5 and $1 million per ticket.
Michelle Emerson gives us the latest update on Aaron and his heart transplant. 0 rejection. We're doing good. He's tuckered out after his procedure to make sure everything's going good, but we're glad to see he's still doing good. I think we're about 2 months now, or almost 3 months. So he's doing good.
Yeah, so this is a big one right here, and I'm extremely disappointed when I found out that it was October 3rd, the same day as our competition. So this is going to be Battle of the Beards 2020. It's going to be in Newburgh, Indiana, which is right across the river from Owensboro, Kentucky, where basically me and Natalie are from. So I was pretty excited to go back to the old stomping grounds, as the kids say, and go check it out for the Bearded Villains of Southern Indiana. And the Hampton Roads Roaming Gnome will be up for grabs, and we don't get to go for it, and it's a travesty. So hopefully next time. So yeah, so if you are in the Southern Indiana adjacent area, go check it out. It's over there by Evansville. If you don't know where Newburgh is, it's
So this is an actual in-person event.
This is a live in-person, event. I don't know exactly how it's going to work out, how strict Indiana is right now, but I know Kentucky's still kind of strict. So and it's right across the river. So I don't really know, but yeah, it's Bearded Villains, Southern Indiana. Go check it out. And
all right, Danielle Howerland says that the Teespring link for the Beards for Maddie shirts you can find Beard Mob South Carolina page.
There you go. So go you Facebook search Beard Mob South Carolina, and go find that link. Thank you, Danielle.
This is the Glanders here with their check that they raised, or the money that they raised, $2,000 for I can't remember what it was called.
So it was that house that God, what was the name of it? There it is. Is it on there?
Teen and Kid Closet.
There it is. Yep, it was a closet, not a house. A closet.
Well, there's a closet in the house every now and then.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, that's where you keep your coats and stuff. George Anderson, he loved that.
He did. He's a doctor.
Fawn Hall says patches.
Yeah, check them out. So
patches.
we're going to have Beards for Maddie patches. We've got all the merch for this competition. So we'll post a link for the patches, and I'll go ahead and there you go. You can just send a money order, a PayPal to dhollerland@mac.com. It's on there, and I'll post a link over on the event page so everybody can go get them a Beards for Maddie patch.
Ooh, Elo Pelote. Look at him.
Look at him.
He's like, look at my finger.
Hey.
He's like, hey, and we'll end it there.
Sounds good.
This is not good. I don't like this.
What happened?
Stop it.
I was thinking the same thing.
I know, you screw everything up. All right. So now,
so go ahead.
Well, tonight we have Romantic Justin. Can you believe that?
He's so romantic.
Representing. He doesn't like that. He's gonna come in and punch us. But anyways, he
doesn't even have a mustache. He can't punch anybody.
I know. He can just be like,
like a slap, maybe. That's about it.
Like a cat. Like a cat swats at you. But anyways,
we have Romantic Justin all the way from Mad Viking here to talk about their United Way in the Southwest Louisiana relief efforts. So come on in, Mr. Romantic.
Hi, guys. How we doing?
Fantastic. How are you doing today, sir?
Good.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was, I'm doing really romantic today.
I screwed that one up right off the.
We're going to have to make a shirt with his face on it that says Romantic Justin.
Let's do it.
And then on the back, it'll say really big, romantic all day long. Well, actually, Mad Viking can make that. I think it'll sell.
Yeah, Mad Viking. Hey, Mad Viking people, you need to make a Romantic Justin shirt. So go ahead and tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and just a little bit about yourself, sir.
All right. So I'm Justin Romantic. I'm president of I'm Romantic Justin.
Thank you.
Current president of Mad Viking Altoona chapter. And I've been bearding for roughly 4.5 years now, since late 2014 is when I got my start. Competitively since 2016. So the reason why I'm here tonight is a group that I was added to called Whalers Among Us. The one admin creator of the group, Scott Turner, challenged me to dye my beard like Dimebag Darrell.
Who's that guy? I've never heard of him.
He's the late guitarist of Pantera.
Oh, that band. The one that did the Crazy Train. Dun, 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 dun. That band. They were so good. I'd make a joke. Pantera, one of my all-time favorite bands. And also was an inspiration to help me grow this too when I first started.
You should dye it red.
I did once. I was going to try to find it was on the pictures up on my MySpace page.
And see, we all back on Tom.
Yeah, so everybody go over to MySpace /Scott Sakura and find it, and everybody try to get in his top 8s.
Well, actually, there. But so anyways, so he challenged you to do this for the purpose of what?
Well, it was like you got to do it like Dime. It would be awesome. I'm like, well, I don't know. And he's like, well, would you do it for charity? Well, yeah. You know, anytime it's for charity, you got to do it. You just have to.
Yes. So if you ever want Romantic Justin to do anything in the whole world, just say it's for charity and he will do it. So after this one, I guess I'll say it's for charity. Come clean my house.
Okay.
Perfect. This is nice. I like it. So what exactly are y'all doing for the relief efforts in Louisiana?
So we were going back and forth, and I come up with the United Way. And because they help out like multiple charities in an area. So when Hurricane Laura hit, he's like, I think this would be the perfect one to go with, you know, because we'd help out the Red Cross and everybody else. And then victims that were affected by the hurricane get to help them out. And, you know, pretty much great things we can do with facial hair.
Absolutely. Now, that's what it's all about.
How much do you have any idea of like the damage that was done down there?
I know that there were 30 some casualties last I heard about it, and I know it was extensive.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of pictures, and I got a buddy that's down there doing a bunch of cleanup, and he's been posting videos on Facebook, and it's freaking devastating down there. It's really, really bad.
And it even sounds like there's a lot looming right now currently off the coast. And it sounds like, you know, it's coming in super slow, which is, I hear, extremely dangerous because it's just going to keep, like Aaron said, how much rain are you guys expecting?
I think they were talking like 12 to 24 inches of rain around Mobile. Yeah. So it's going to come in tomorrow or late tonight, I believe. And it's just going to hit shore and run real slow, kind of like Harvey did a couple, 3 years ago. Just got on shore and just stopped. And that's kind of what they're predicting this one to do. So that's, probably will add to the need for efforts down in that part of the country.
Paul Harvey or Lee?
It was Steve
Harvey.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a mustache, so it works. Oh,
exactly.
He's got a mustache. You don't.
Yep.
What are you laughing at?
It's funny.
It is. I know it is. So how did you get involved in the whole, like, growing your beard out and getting all involved in doing competitions? What was the catalyst for you to start growing, and how did you find the whole community of guys that grew beards and did charity stuff and competed?
That would have been my best friend since kindergarten. Typical challenge. Hey, let's put down the razors and see who can grow the biggest beard in a year.
Because it's for charity.
Yeah.
Who won?
I did, because he ended up, a couple months into it, he trimmed it up. So,
wow, your friend's a loser.
Yeah, it happened.
We'll talk to him, because I wouldn't.
Yeah, so you just quit talking to him after that, pretty much.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, through him, he was part of Mad Viking, like, Berserker page and all that. And he's like, oh, you got to check this page out. It's pretty cool. And so I got involved and started going to meetings once a month, driving 2.5 hours across the state and hanging out. And I've been hooked.
Speaking of doing things for charity, did you see what Fawn posted on there? That beard would look great in Beards for Maddie competition.
I'm working on it.
That's for charity.
It's for charity.
He's trying to raise his $1 million.
Yeah, close. We're trying to get to that $1 million mark. We're just a little bit shy.
Yeah, but see, he's putting his finances into this the United Way fund for the relief for Laura. So I can understand. That's why I say that's why we do it a donation style, because it's like, so if you have like $20 and you want to help out two different things, you could put 5 in one and 15 in the other, or 10 in one and 10 in, you split it up. So that's why we try to make it like that way, so people can navigate and do as many different things as they can with the little bit that they may have. So
I think the donation based thing was extremely smart. It just opens it up for whatever you can do.
Do you know they thought that was a good base to do for Thanksgiving when they put this sauce on the turkey? No.
Shut up, Scott.
You're a turkey.
So, Justin, what else do you have going on? You've been hanging out, and you still working and all that good stuff, or?
Yep, I've been working nonstop every day.
What do you do?
I am an account merchandiser for Pepsi.
He's an accountant for Pepsi. Did you hear that, Aaron?
Wow, you own Pepsi.
Whoa. He's like the VP of So, what kind of car do you drive? Whoa, a Rolls Royce? Oh, yeah. Gosh.
Silver.
Wow, a silver Rolls Royce. That's nice.
My Lord. It should be painted red and blue for all the money he's making from Pepsi. All he had was one Pepsi, just one Pepsi. Come on.
That's Natalie's favorite song. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I say that every time I say it.
Yeah, she loves it. Like, she's so happy right now, and I just brought it up.
So how does Pepsi feel about your beard and the color of it? Or how about number one, how do they feel about your beard in general? And then number two, after you colored it, how do they feel about it?
Well, as far as the beard goes, the norm is kind of changing. So tattoos, facial hair, it's all more acceptable, as times progress.
Yeah.
So just kind of right off the bat, when I was interviewed, I told them, I said, I do this for charity. They're like, no, it's cool. Keep it.
Excellent.
Well, and you're not really dealing with the public, working with all the accountants and stuff back in your little cubicle, like playing with your abacus. He's like sliding numbers over. He's like, carry the 4.
I'm actually one of the frontline workers as an account merchandiser.
Oh,
I go into places, I fill the shelves, but currently since beginning of March, I've been filling in on a sales route. So technically I'm a sales rep.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many reps can you do? Like 50, 25?
Up to 15 a day.
That's pretty good.
So, all right.
Scott can't even do 1 rep.
I know. I'm working on it. I've been working out every day. I don't know if you guys can tell, but
you can definitely tell.
I know you can see it more like right here, but not so much like right here. But then sometimes like in my neck. All right. So when you go into these stores and everything, and you're dealing with like these people, and you're seeing like, do people come up to you and be like, hey, like that's a really cool. I mean, do you get a lot of reaction from like people at the stores and customers and stuff like that coming up to you?
I mean, having to wear a mask, number one. So usually I have it like tied up, and my mask is covering my face, and then the beard's hanging down, and you're like, oh, that's really cool. I didn't realize that was your facial hair. I thought it was just a mask. No, that's my facial hair.
My mask is just hairy.
Yep.
You should get just a plain blue mask, and then it'll be like the Pepsters, because then it's like a blue mask with the red on the bottom.
And I actually do wear a blue mask. Yep.
Wow, that's smart.
Aaron, did you hear how cutting edge I was there? I was like, totally thought of that, and he just made it happen.
You should be like a marketing rep for Pepsi.
Yeah, I can do reps for Pepsi too. I like repping for Pepsi because all I wanted was one. But that's really cool. So how did you get into that whole I mean, how does one get into doing reps for Pepsi in the accounting department?
Well, I started out part-time. I was working 5 days a week in a factory, put my name in when they were looking for part-time work. And from there on, they offered me a full-time position.
So you were making Pepsi?
No.
Oh.
The Pepsi's made a few hours from here, local in one of our areas.
Did they pipe it in underground?
Nope. Everything's brought in by tractor trailer.
Okay, here's a tough nail-biting question. Why? Okay, so over the years, Aaron and I have had the luxury of meeting you, being at different competitions all over, and you would always come up and we would talk to you. Always be like, dude, you just got to grow a mustache. I'm like, that's going to change everything for you. So you grow a mustache, and what happens? Then you start, what? Then you shave it off.
Yep.
But you started doing really good, though.
It's not me. The mustache isn't for me. I gotta be me.
So you and Shannon Chicken Bread are gonna be the only people in the whole world that grows a big goatee and no mustache.
If that's the way it's got to be, then yeah.
How mad were you when Shannon stole your style? Were you pissed?
No, not at all.
Do you want to fight Shannon Chicken Bread?
I think Chicken Bread was trying to steal his style because he's had that style for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how pissed was Mr. Romantic when Shannon was trying to steal his style? Next thing you know, Shannon's going to be freaking dyeing his beard red.
Yeah, I know. I bet you he will.
He will. Oh, yeah. After this episode, he's probably going to dye it with, like, cow blood.
And he's going to change... And he's going to change his name to Shannon Romantic Chicken Bread.
God. Shannon's just stealing all your stuff. Next thing you know, he's going to be freaking driving a Pepsi truck.
He's going to be drinking Coke. I bet he's like, Coke. What happens
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. Have you ever drinking a Coke since you've been working for Pepsi? And if you do, what would happen?
As long as I'm not on the clock, I can have all the Coke I want. But I'm actually not a Coke fan.
So if you sit
by rum.
So anytime you sit on a watch, you cannot drink a Coke.
Pretty much.
But what if you're standing?
1 foot or two?
Two. One. Look at this. Chief Financial Officer of Pepsi. That is impressive.
Wow. You just got promoted. Good for you.
It's in the past like 10 minutes. You're climbing.
Someday.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Romantic Justin versus Chicken Bread Jello Wrestling. Louisiana, 2021.
Loser grows a mustache.
For how long?
A year.
Forever.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I have to win then.
Then you better win. He's coming for you, Shannon Chicken Bread.
Jeez, he's not even here tonight. Last night he came into the show wearing nothing but a towel.
Oh, he's probably wearing nothing but a towel right now too, but he just didn't want to. He don't want to talk because he's too stupid to be able to text. I think.
Too stupid. So, all right. To wrap this up, Justin, where do we got to go? What do we got to know? How do we help out? How do we spread the word? What do we got to do to help you out?
Okay, so
answer all those questions
in that order.
The best way to go about it is download Venmo, set up an account, and then the info is Venmo at Whalers Hurricane Relief.
Whalers Hurricane Relief on Venmo. Excellent.
Okay, what was that again? Because I'm going to write this down and I'm going to put it on the scroller.
Venmo at Whalers Hurricane Relief.
All right. Well, we'll get it on screen. We'll make a little scrolly deal, and there you go. So what's your next live beard competition? Are you going to go to the Mad Viking competition?
Yes, sir. I will.
Oh, guess who you're going to see there?
Huh. Guess who will have mustaches and be there?
Hopefully you two.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Awesome.
Scott's going to shave his mustache off and dye his beard red just to steal your stuff.
What if I dyed mine blue? Then I could get a job with Pepsi.
Just one Pepsi. All right, Romantic Justin, thank you for stopping by tonight. It was good to see you. And we'll see you live and in person here in, I don't know what, like a month or so. Whenever it is. Yeah, that's coming up.
I'm very excited to see you, buddy. But thank you very much for coming on and sharing this. Whalers Among Us. Go over, if you guys got a whaler, go over to their Facebook page. It's private now, so you'll have to ask to become a member. So
hit up Romantic Justin. He'll let you in.
See, Turner says, hello, guys. Romantic Justin is killing. See, I think your new name is sticking.
I think
it's stuck. All right, buddy. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
All right. See you, Justin.
See ya.
We did it.
He was so romantic.
So romantic. So, we've got 14 minutes left and I've got to go to work. So we do have time to do trivia tonight. So we haven't, we've been kind of hit and miss with the trivia tonight. We have a very special autographed beard balm by the one and only Aaron D. Johnston. It's pretty good stuff. Let's do it. I'm giving away a poop knife too.
Uh-oh. Can we do something real quick though?
Go ahead.
All right. So while everyone's getting ready for the trivia right now, we want you guys all to know about our merchandise section.
Oh, yeah.
So we added this really big button here at the top of our page, talkingbeards.com. That's all you got to do. You click on it. Just
the
wait.
merchandise.
Just wait. The merchandise. And look at all this cool stuff we got here. But we just added a whole bunch of new stuff this past weekend. Ridiculous stuff. Not only do we have some of the best merchandise ever in the history of merchandise, like this shirt right here, the best shirt.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves that shirt.
We now have Talking Beards, the zip up hoodie.
That thing is beautiful.
Talking Beards, the iPhone case. What? The toddler classic t-shirt for the kids, classic tee pullover, and a pet hoodie. That's right.
For the kids.
For the kids. Yeah, if you want to put this like pet hoodie on your kids, you can do that. But yeah, it's a gosh darn for your dog or your big fat cat.
Like Larry?
Yeah, or the for the kids.
That's a new and improved mask right there.
But yeah, so if you guys want to go find out like all about all our cool merchandise, pick something up. Got the holidays coming up. If you want to help someone out, talkingbeards.com, and then click on as I said, right here at the top, the merchandise.
Boom.
So let's get to the trivia.
It's a hard body, Robert. It's a Nissan hard body. All right.
Like,
so
Robert from The Cure, he's like,
yeah,
is that a man or a hard body?
Stupid. All right. So tonight, like I said, we'll be giving away a Honest Amish beard balm and a poop knife.
Valued $20.
$20. So yeah, if you do not win and you want a poop knife, go to originalpoopknife.com. Check it out. Cut up all your poop. So yeah, question number 1. So this is just going to be 2000s random trivia. What is the name of the world where the monsters live in Monsters, Inc.?
I have no idea. Why are you asking me this question?
It's easy. Everybody knows that. So what is the name of the world where the monsters live in Monsters, Inc.?
Fawn Hall wants to win this poop knife.
Is it Monsterville, Monsters Town, or Monstropolis?
What is Bon Jovi?
That's close, but it's not quite it.
I don't think anyone wants to play trivia tonight.
I mean, if nobody wants to play trivia, we don't have to. We'll just leave. So what is the name of the world where the monsters live in Monsters, Inc.? Monsterville, Monster Town, or Monstropolis?
I don't know.
All right, we'll go with Fawn Hall. She says the last one. That is Monstropolis, and that is correct. Fawn Hall is on the board.
No, she's not.
She is. They're together. Doesn't matter.
They're going to cut each other's poops anyways.
Yeah, they're going to use it on each other's poop. Yeah, so it's Monstropolis. So, question number 2. What Chrysler car rose to popularity in the 2000s and was known as a Woody because it featured wood trim as an option on one of its sides?
Clark Griswold's station wagon.
Exactly, like that. So what 2000s Chrysler car rose to popularity and was known as a Woody because it featured wood trim as an option on its sides?
Ding, what is Buzz Lightyear?
Ding, wrong. This is extremely easy.
Matt Damon.
That is wrong. Matt Damon is not.
P.T. Barnum and Bailey Cruiser.
Sure, it's a P.T. Cruiser, so we'll give it to him. He's just
on
being
Hall
silly.
says Plymouth.
That's still wrong. So yeah, well, Andrew Matson. If you just want to get them all right, Andrew, that's fine.
And then you can donate your poop knife to Fawn Hall.
Yeah, because you already have a poop knife here waiting on you. So we'll go with what we talked about earlier. Which one of these things could you not do on MySpace? Have a profile song, poke people, update your mood, or take a survey?
Can I answer this one? I should be able to participate.
Go ahead. Yep. Do you want a poop knife?
No.
Is that what you're trying to do? I can say Scott got this right. You can participate. You do not know these answers.
Well, I'm trying to give the Andrew Stafford guy or Aaron Stafford guy.
Aaron Stafford. Here we go. Poke people was the answer. Yeah, Aaron Stafford. Not Scott. Which one of these artists was not featured on Lil Wayne's album, The Carter 3?
Monet.
Drake, T-Pain, Robin Thicke, or Jay-Z? Which one of these artists was not featured on Lil Wayne's album, The Carter 3?
Ding. What is Picasso?
Ding. Drake, T-Pain, Robin Thicke, or Jay-Z?
Ding. MC Escher.
Close.
T-Pan.
Wrong.
Oh.
It was a good shot. Kyle Waller. Drake.
Drake.
We got a 4-way tie for first place right now.
This is
question
great.
number 5.
I like these kind of battles.
What links these clues together? So these are going to be 3 clues. What do all 3 of these clues have in common?
Glue.
Las Vegas, a baby, and Mike Tyson.
Glue. Ding. What is Siegfried and Roy?
False. What links these together? Las Vegas, a baby, and Mike Tyson.
Ding. The fact that you're asking them all in one question.
That's close. That's what a lot of people have to say. Andrew Matson, The Hangover. Oh, this is going to be a good one.
They all drank too much.
Yes, exactly. Who is the youngest member of NSYNC? Yeah, we're about to find out who's an NSYNC fan. So who's the youngest member of NSYNC? You have Lance, Chris, JC, Justin, and Joey.
Ding. Marky Mark. LeBron James. Who is LeBron James?
False. Who's the youngest member of NSYNC? False.
Yoey.
False. Who is also the most famous member of NSYNC?
Jake.
Boom. Vaughn Hall. She went for it.
Jake.
It's Justin. It's the third. Yeah, there you go. Congratulations on getting it on your first try.
Jake.
Justin Timberlake is the. It's fine. Yeah, Justin Timberlake is the youngest member of NSYNC. I don't.
Good job, Fawn.
Good job, Fawn.
She's one more answer closer to a poop knife.
I know. Dang. I went through some of them, not all of them. Well, all right. Pick a player to compete with you. They have to have one guess. So this is a band from the 2000s. I'm going to give you some
Puddle of Mud.
Some hints, and you got to name that band. We are a band from Franklin, Tennessee, formed in 2004. Our second album, Riot, was released in 2007 and became a mainstream success. Haley Williams is the lead singer of this band. Who are we?
So basically, a successful Riot in Tennessee.
Yep. What is the name of the band? They were formed in Franklin, Tennessee in 2004. Their second album was called Riot in 2007, and Haley Williams is the lead singer.
Ding and Vogue.
False.
That was a good guess, though. Is it Mr. Mister?
Nope.
Take these broken wings and learn to
How does
fly.
nobody know that? It's Paramore. Come on, Scott Turner. You live in Nashville. You should know that. You should know all the bands in the whole world. So Scott Turner's on the board, right? Or is that his second one?
That's his first one.
Yeah. All right. Damn. I'm trying to find an eighth question. There's another NSYNC question. Oh my gosh.
Do it.
I know.
Uh-oh. What are you
Natalie,
doing wrong?
she had a stack in here already, but I didn't know which ones I had already read.
Which one?
Okay. Clearly that one. Because I remember that question. All right. Maybe this is it. Which of these was not a peer-to-peer file sharing? That's the one we read.
What is Elton John? Chicken Bread's here now, finally.
Chicken Bread. Yeah. Scott was talking trash about you earlier.
Whoa.
Without using these words. Oh my gosh.
Are you wearing your towel, Shainan?
All right. What color is associated with the most severe level on the terrorism threat activity scale? What color is associated with the most severe level on the terrorism threat activity scale?
What is fuchsia?
False. Aaron Stafford, red.
He's got 2.
This is
black, like your heart. Shainan
Wow.
Chicken Bread.
I think I went through a bunch of these. Chat. I'm just going to read it anyway. What links these clues together?
Dang, the fact that they're all on the same card that you're asking the question.
Chat, away message, and buddy list. What links these clues together? Chat, away message, and buddy list.
Good Chicken Bread. Glue. Fawn's wearing a tutu.
Fawn's wearing a tutu. That's nice.
A little bit more
Not
specific.
quite. Yeah, you're close. Oh, there it is. AOL. ICQ. Remember ICQ? It was like the only way you could like get onto it. It was like this ridiculously long ass number. That was very well thought out. What's your ICQ number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next question. In the number of electoral colleges vote, it's the number of electoral college votes George W. Bush won in the 2000 presidential election.
W.
I don't know. What's on the other side?
Stupid. Oh, look who's in here.
That's the one. I read that side of it.
Romantic Justin's in here.
I know. He said ICQ. Not
You know,
4. It's a little bit higher number. So in the it's the number of electoral. Oh, that's extremely close, Shannon. Like almost dead on, but not quite. So it's the number of electoral college votes George W. Bush won in 2000 presidential election. Come on, Chicken Bread. Try again. Don't be as stupid as Scott said you were. Boom. Scott Turner got it. 271. You went the wrong way, Chicken Bread.
So we have 3 people with 2.
We have 3 people with 2. Fawn Hall has 3.
Fawn's got 3.
Andrew Matson, Aaron Stafford, Scott Turner all got 2.
So Matson, Aaron, and Scott Turner all have 2. And this is the 10th question.
Doesn't Fawn have 2?
Kyle Waller has 1.
Kyle Waller has 1.
There's been 10 questions asked.
I've already asked 10 questions. We did it. Good job, Fawn. It's over. Fawn Hall is the grand prize winner of a poop knife and Honest Amish beard balm. So
She needs lip balm.
Do you want a lip balm too? I got you. Hold on. Yeah,
for those lips, for all the duck face.
Boom.
Look at that.
Lip balm, because Fawn Hall needs lip balm. So that's it. Congratulations to Fawn Hall for winning the grand prize of a poop knife tonight. Yeah. And thank you for Romantic Justin for stopping by. Make sure you go to Venmo at Whalers Hurricane Relief and donate for his cause. I am Aaron D. Johnston. Thank you for stopping by. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and on TikTok at Talking Beards. I'm making videos again on TikTok. So, go over there until I get bored and stop doing it again. So that's it. I'm out of here. I'm going to go to work, and everybody have a good night. Go ahead.
And I am Scott Sakura. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. Just search Scott Sakura. You can go to Talking Beards, find us over there and Facebook and YouTube, where you can be watching us currently live over at Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and at talkingbeards.com. So don't forget to go over to talkingbeards.com. Check out all new stuff over there. If you want to sign up for Beards for Maddie, all you got to do is go to talkingbeards.com. Click on the banner right there. It'll take you right there. Or if you want to get some merch, just click on that. If you want to subscribe to the podcast, you can do that there. There's so many things you can do over there except learn about Aaron.
All the things. Yeah, don't worry about me. You can't find out about me. So yeah, thank you for everybody for watching, and tune in tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. No, 7, 8. Tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock for What Up Mob Wednesday. So Monty and Boo will return, and they will be back tomorrow night. So thank you, everybody. And, share this episode and all that good stuff. And we'll see you next week. Okay. Bye.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Talking Beards podcast. You can find out more information by going to talkingbeards.com. There you can subscribe to the podcast, make a donation to our show, or pick up some really cool Talking Beards merchandise. We hope to see you in the chat room. You can find us over at facebook.com/talkingbeards if you want to participate in our chat. Thank you again for checking the show out, and we hope you have a great week. Make sure you come back next week at 8 p.m. on Tuesday evening to watch the show live. Until next time, thanks.